His name is Preston Scarborough. He is with us exclusively along with his parents, Daniel and Melanie, and his sister, London. Good morning to you all.
Good morning.
What a day last Sunday was for this entire family. Dan, if I can start with you. You're downstairs. It's around 8:30 in the morning. You're watching TV. Melanie upstairs, still sleeping. You think the kids are upstairs sleeping as well. You hear sirens outside. Then what happened?
Well, I heard sirens coming down the street, and I actually thought it was Preston getting up, playing a video game or something like that, and so the sirens kept getting louder and louder and louder, and all of a sudden I hear him come across the floor upstairs and come running downstairs and said, "Dad, the cops are outside." And I'm like, "Oh, they're like out in front of our house?" And he's like, "Yeah." So I'm assuming it's something happening across the street. So I'm halfway up the stairs and the cops are at my front door, and I'm trying to find some pants to put on, some shorts or something, and by the time I did that and was going to the front door, the officers were coming through the garage door, my back door, and just informed me that my son just been involved in a high-speed chase. They said, but it was high speed for a 7-year-old, I guess. Yeah,
but I mean, it was no joking matter. He went on for several miles, right? He left your house, went north. Police tried to stop Preston. He took turns down various roads, ended up at the high school parking lot, and then came back.
Absolutely. And to be honest, for us, it was... now, we saw the video the day before yesterday, and that was really the first time that it started to become a little bit funny to us, because for the first 2 or 3 days, we could be sitting here for a lot different reason right now. And so we're happy it turned out okay, and we're grateful. And if we could get anything out there, it's that, you know, a cotton candy, all-American kid like Preston it can happen to anybody.
Get behind the wheel of the car. Preston, you ran downstairs, right?
Yeah.
Why? Why'd you go hide in the basement?
Because I wanted to.
Yeah, I don't blame you, actually, after taking the car for a joyride. When he came back upstairs, Melanie, what did he tell you as to why he would do this?
You know, at first he didn't know. He said, "I don't know why I did it." And then he did tell the cops that he did it because he didn't want to go to church. But later he did tell us he just wanted to know what it felt like to drive a car. So he did it.
Obviously, you've never driven a car, right? How did you know what to do?
Watch my mom and my sister.
Yeah, but how did you even see over the steering wheel, Preston? Were you kind of standing up and doing it, or how were you driving the car?
Sitting down.
Yeah. And when you heard the sirens behind you, did you think, "I am in trouble"? You did. You clearly knew that the police were coming after you. So why didn't you stop the car then? What made you keep going? Just you wanted to get home? Yeah. Now Preston finally did get home, and as you said, it's not a laughing matter. I know that you did take him to church that day.
We did.
You went to church and prayed for what?
And prayed for safety, I guess. You know, I mean, we're extremely grateful that he came home, because and as it is light now, it was very heavy on us at the time, and for a few days, and still is. You know, we see him go through those stop signs, and it could have been a tragedy, not only for him, but for somebody else, and I can't imagine having to say I'm sorry to somebody else for my son doing this.
So how are you punishing? There has to be repercussions, right, Preston? Yeah.
Why don't you let Preston tell you what the...
Yeah, what is the punishment?
Grounded to my room for 4 days, no TV, no video games.
Do you think that's fair?
Mm-hmm.
You do? Do you now understand what you did? And that maybe it wasn't the smartest thing?
Mm-hmm.
You going to get behind the wheel of a car again?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Just model cars maybe from now on?
No.
No, I meant a toy car. Little cars from now on, yeah?
Yeah.
And London, what do you make of all this with your little brother?
I don't know. It's just been like a really big shock. It feels like a dream. It doesn't feel like it's really happening. I mean, it doesn't feel real.
Well, ultimately, like you said, Dan, there's a lesson in all of this that, you know, we're so glad that he is okay, and what you said as well, that any little kid, you never know what can happen. So thank goodness you're still an intact family, and I'll be seeing you at church, buddy boy. Okay? All right. The Scarborough family, thank you so much.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you...
A 5-year-old boy in upstate New York takes his grandmother's pickup truck out for a joyride. Security cameras show the small boy going outside, then hopping into the truck. Police officers say the boy was able to start the vehicle without a key because the ignition was broken. The truck struck a parked car twice before crashing through a fence and slamming into the side of a brick building. Police say the boy suffered a minor arm injury. No one has been charged in the incident. For MSNBC.com, I'm Dara Brown.
Latarian Milton is not your typical 7-year-old. Few his age have ever driven an SUV up and down several busy streets. It all started at his mother's townhouse. Latarian says he took the car keys and hopped into his grandmother's Dodge Durango.
When I came through the back door, I looked on the counter, my keys were gone.
I took my grandma's car because I got mad at my mom, and then I suddenly had my friend come in, and he smokes with cigarettes.
He started the vehicle and put it into gear.
I yanked the thing.
And off they went, two 7-year-olds alone on the road. Latarian drove several miles through Lake Park in Palm Beach Gardens.
We got the one call that I told you about of a driver in the vehicle who looked too short to be able to see over the steering wheel.
Along the way, he ran over 2 mailboxes, hit 2 parked cars in a Costco parking lot, and struck 2 moving cars near Walmart.
I want to do it because it's fun. It's fun to do bad things, to drive into a car.
But did you know that you could perhaps kill somebody?
Yes, but I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
It all ended on Investment Lane and Consumer Drive. That's where Latarian hit the curb and sideswiped the sign. The SUV took most of the beating, snapping off one of his axles and wheels. A grandmother's rage.
I want to whip his behind. That's what I want to do right now. If I thought they wouldn't take me to jail, I'd whip his behind right now.
You don't think he should be punished for all of this?
Just a little bit, no video games for a whole weekend.
And one unusual story for police.
Are you sorry? Yes. You understand that now your grandma's going to have to pay to have those cars fixed because you hit those cars.
Can my mom help her?
I drive stick. I'll drive you around, Mr. D. I'll be your driver now. I don't care. It's like a T sitting in front of me. Yeah, like look at this and then.
Yeah, it is.
Like this is all style right here, and then this is just the badassness right here.
How much horsepower are you running in this?
John, you'll get a new bike. Relax. Damn.
You getting this all on film?
Shut up.
This is 7-year-old Samuel, behind the wheel of his parents' Honda CR-V. Behind the camera, his dad provides some running commentary. He's driving how fast? He's going 40, he says. Oh, he's a little speeder, this one. As his son chews gum, Dad is moving his gums, boasting. I'm not even watching what he's doing, he says. I have total confidence in him. Hey, my little boy, smile for the camera. In the back seat, Samuel's mother's holding a little girl in her lap. No car seat and no seatbelt. Hey, Sylvain, he's too close to the shoulder, she yells out, but then she smiles.
Don't say that.
The video is one of dozens posted on YouTube that show young children behind the wheel. But in this case, at one point, the dad says little Samuel tops 70 kilometers per hour as he cheers him on. Road safety expert Jean-Marie de Conick couldn't believe his eyes when he saw the video. I can't imagine something like this could happen in this day and age, he says. The video has since been deleted from YouTube by the person who posted it. But not before Quebec police got a look. They're now investigating, hoping to identify the parents who could face serious charges, including criminal negligence and endangering the lives of 5 people. Police say Child Protection Services will also be notified. Dan Halton, CBC News, Montreal.
What's your name, Ryan or John?
John.
John, how are you, John?
Good, how are you doing?
Driving is very easy, just relax drive, okay?
So go ahead and drive.
Very good.
Watch for the pedestrian in front of you. Shouldn't hit that guy, right? No.
Just keep those hands on that wheel.
Hello?
No, don't check the telephone. Sorry about
Marty, what's up?
Hang up on the phone.
I'm gonna tell him the show. Hey, just stop snapping. Grandma! Yeah, it's me.
10 and 2. 10 and 2. With the hands. 10 and 2.
Would you see me walking you all over me? No problem. She was dressed like Wonder Woman, man, but like without the tights. He'll talk to you. Will you talk to him?
As you know, from 1st of July, you're not allowed to talk on the cell phone.
You can't hold on to the phone in the car. It's ridiculous.
Listen, I don't have brake. I don't have brake.
10 and 2. 10 and 2.
This is not a nightclub.
Please, turn it off and put it away.
It's just... Hold on.
John.
Yeah, he's clapping. I don't know.
Thank you.
No. Oh my God, no.
Thank you.
Don't
Thank
do
you.
it.
Just hang up the goddamn phone!
Sir,
or something.
may I have your attention?
You don't like me, John?
It was already...
It!
Pull over. Pull over. Get out of the car. I'm driving.
Hold on.
Get out of the car. No. You do not pay me enough. Open the door. No. Get out. Get out. Get. I should make you walk back. This is ridiculous.